Okay. Oh, what's he like? Anyway, welcome back everyone to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for round 12 of Tier 4 Season 2. We're finally going to get it going now. Alright. So, 5 weeks in a row now. Alright then. So then. We will finally get this underway again. Alright. So. You guys, it's gonna go from overcast, from heavy cloud to overcast, and then to very wet in the race. So we are gonna get some wet conditions this race at the end. It's gonna be interesting. Just a bit like ABS Tier 1 yesterday. Out they go then. Sorry for you about that. Okay, so we're finally back, and we are finally gonna get this session started. Fingers crossed with no malfunctions this time. So I wasn't the one who made the lobby this time. Sir Hamilton did, or Harrison, if you may know him. So, who's first one then? I believe it's Tom Katori. Yes, it is. Well, Tom Katori, he has had almost a dream weekend. Well, apart from GSR Tier 3, he had an absolute dream of a weekend so far. He's won in both ARL Tier 4 and Tier 3. So, we're probably... Polo and Square did say they were gonna... Maybe... They were... Or he corner cuts a little bit. It's very easy to corner cut through the second chicane. Through comes Sharpie. Then it's a decent first sector and 19.3. Now down in towards the third chicane. Four then up to the fourth chicane. This track has 5 chicanes altogether. Very nicely done there from Sharpie. Now down towards the hairpin. I just don't get these corners. I never ever name these corners because I cannot be bothered to. I don't think they have names either. Now down towards the final chicane. I believe these are term 13 and 14. Sharpie just got to make sure he gets it in. Very nicely done there from the Ferrari. What's the opening banker going to be? Just shy of the 1 minute 8. 1 minute 9.0 goes Sharpie. Woodsy Meister then goes 4 tenths behind. 1 minute 9.4. Charlie's mucked up his lap. Wallace is gonna get held by... Oh, it's completely mucked up his final chicane. Put him off a little bit. Hidalgo's not gonna improve. Deluxe though, I believe. Yeah, he got pole yesterday in Tier 3. So, I personally don't agree with him being in Tier 4 anymore, but... And this lap will probably show us why. There you go, 3 tenths quicker already. Deluxe then, well into the 1 minute 8. On a 1 minute 8.7 goes the Brit. The frat then, the Mexican, is now on his lap. Through the fourth chicane he comes now. Then down towards turn 10, I believe this is. Kingston 11, and then for some reason they class this as a corner. I don't know why. This is turn 12 for some reason. And then down, and we go down towards the final chicane at turn 13 and 14. He's got to make sure not to be put off by the car in front of him. Takes the final chicane nicely. Where is this going to put the frat? 1 minute 9.9. Feels quite spread out at the moment. So Wallace, you'll probably see a lot of invalidations in this session, because this track is very, very difficult to not get an invalidation on. Very difficult. See what you're doing. So, bang your dead then. He goes just shy of the 1 minute 9s. So that lap from Sharpie was actually really good. Turns out. GSR Wallace and very nicely through the fourth chicane. Now down in towards. Oh, gets a little bit of a slide out of the hairpin at turn 10. Now down towards the final chicane. Just got to make sure he doesn't hit any of the drivers. Now into the final chicane comes Wallace. Where is this going to put the? It's just going to put the Racing Point driver. Across the line he comes. 1 minute. Another 1 minute 10.0. Clearly a bit of a hot spot for drivers at the moment. Commentator is invalidated. The frat's invalidated. Tom's coming in anyway. I think that's it for the drivers' runs at the moment. Thrasher then, he's on a lap. He's on the mediums, interestingly. 6 tenths up on his previous lap. Well, his previous lap was a 121, so he got a lot of improvement to do. Has Thrasher. I'll check the championship actually, whilst we don't have a lot of action. So, no, Wallace is not on a lap. It's the frat. Bang your dead then, he actually goes 4 tenths quicker on a 1 minute 9.6. Just check the championship quickly as Thrasher has just come up to the final chicane. Into the final chicane he can't. Goes the American now then. Where is he going to get? Finally comes 1 minute 10.9. I'm into P11. Give me a minute. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, Deluxe doesn't actually have as big a lead as I thought he did. The gap at the top is still 7 points. So, it's actually pretty close still. Oh yeah, because Grosjean got second, didn't he? I'm an idiot. What you did? Yes, you did. Yeah. But Deluxe at the moment, he is looking very strong. Seen as though Grosjean is not here this time out, and Badders is only P5. They were to stay where they were in the race, then Deluxe would have about. I can work out this maths. You've got 15-point lead at the moment on Badders. 30 points would be his lead. 30 points. Crazy. And he's only looking to extend that. That's just the start. Through the final chicane. Not the final chicane, the fourth chicane comes to Hidalgo. And then through the hairpin now. Make sure you straighten it up on the run down to the final chicane. Still blows my mind how many chicanes there are here in Montreal. Down towards the final corner then. Make sure you flick it left and flick it right. This driver's just... I seem to invalidate it a lot, but across the line, coming too high down, he doesn't actually improve. Fairly into the 1 minute 9s again though. Woodsy Meister's actually 2 tenths up. He's now 3 tenths up. So he could get into the 1 minute 8s. He could get near Deluxe's time. But I bet you anything Deluxe is probably going to improve. Here comes Woodsy then. Of course, he's got to be careful through this final chicane. He cannot cut it. Through the final chicane he comes then. Very nicely done from the AlphaTauri driver. Across the line he comes then. He's only a 10th off Deluxe's time. 1 minute 8.8. Very good lap there. But Deluxe is 1/4 of a second up. So that looks like a very good, probably better than I could do. Probably. That's just how bad I am around this track. Anyway, the tier, well, quote unquote tier 4. In my opinion though, he's not. In my opinion, he's more like a tier 2. But again though, just effortlessly taking that chicane. He's a 1 minute 8.3. Deluxe is just on fire at the moment. That was quicker than his pole time yesterday. He's absolutely annihilating the field at the moment. Stories. Wallace then is 1/4 of a second up through the first sector. Got to be careful out of this first sector. Down and oh, he gets a little bit sideways coming out of the chicane. And then he's about a 1/3 of a second up as he's now rounding the corner and he gets a little bit of a snap of oversteer. That will not help his run down to the final chicane. Still looking alright that though, is Wallace. He might go somewhere around where Tom is. Through the final chicane, he's just got to make sure he does... Oh, he cuts it though. He cuts the final chicane. It's very easy to do. And he just saw Wallace is not improved. Thrasher's going to improve massively. He goes P8 with that. A decent lap there from Thrasher. Well, Charlie at the moment, our only tier 5 reserve tonight, is not improving either. Badders then, he's yet again a 1/4 of a second up, so he could... So if he gets a good final chicane, he could dip into the 1 minute 8s as well. Oh, he once again, another cutting of the chicane. Again, it's so easy to do. Frat's invalidated, Thrasher's invalidated. Well, Thrasher just set a lap. Trust me, in tier 1, especially for me, you'll see a lot of invalidations. It's not just tier 4. Appreciate the guys who are watching right now. Viewership may be low. It's ARL taking all the viewers. I'm joking, Square. Oh man. Your league is very popular though. I've got to admit that. It's grown massively. ARL's grown massively in popularity over this season. Hidalgo does not improve. And Polo, I should say, because they changed ownership just last week. F1 driver has stepped down, and Polo and Square have taken his place. In my opinion, because F1 driver is not here, that was 100% the right decision. Go then, Tom Katori then onto his lap Just got to make sure he doesn't cut the well, first proper corner, I should say, which he does not. Was that down in towards down towards second chicane? Sorry about this. Yep, can actually fill the entire thing. Nice. Alright then. Ah, he's invalidated there, never mind. Yeah. I'm just shocked that the track limits are so brutal around this track. Cody's, you need to get that fixed for 2021. Or should I say EA? Oh right, the viewership's going up now. Cheers guys for tuning in. I do realise ARL Tier 2 may be a bit more interesting, but thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing actually. You guys watching are free at this time. You guys want to get involved in Tier 4 commentary? That would be utterly appreciated. I do need a Tier 4 com, an extra Tier 4 com, because it's difficult doing it on my own. The energy is simply just not there if I do it on my own. Sharpie then is 4 cents up, so he could actually get pretty close to Deluxe there. I'm trying to maintain the energy as much as possible, but it's just really hard when you're on your own. So, if any of you guys are interested, make sure to DM me. But up to the final chicane, then comes Sharpie. Just flicks it through. Where is this going to put the Ferrari then? P2, just 3. He's reduced the gap to Deluxe by 3/10 now. So Deluxe and Sharpie clearly the ones to beat at the moment, but Deluxe still with a healthy margin of 3/10. It's looking like that could stay, because I don't know if Woods is going to. Oh, Grosjean's retired. Oh wait, Grosjean is here. Never mind. I thought he wasn't for some reason. I'm a dumbass. Oh, his teammate gets in the way of Badders. So Badders is not going to improve. The Frat then, he's on a lap now. He's going down towards the final chicane. Do let me know, chat, if my mic is lagging or not. Here comes Lafrat then across the line. He barely improves. He does not improve his position. Don't know if Rash is gonna get quicker. On board with Deluxe then. He's still going quicker. So Deluxe is still going quicker. This is crazy stuff. The Fat's 3/10 up in the middle set, in the first sector. Oh, that's it, except for Charlie. A lot of people have decided to retire. Wingo cuts the corner. What's the Frat's middle sector going to be? It's actually quite good. He's 2/10 up at the moment. So he will be in 4th actually. That's how close the field is. Appley on a... Appley's invalidated, so as long as the Frat gets a good final sector, he could improve. Deluxe then. Is he going to improve anymore? It's a 1-minute 8.0. I mean, come on, man. Oh, the Frat runs out of fuel. 1 minute. I'm sorry. Right, okay. Any head admins watching? I'm sorry. It's a short track. But he's done a lap that I could do round here. That's crazy. Deluxe then takes a monstrous pole. 1 minute 8.0. That's 1/10 off my time trial. Oh my god. It takes pole by half a second. Ahead of Sharpie and Woodsy. Then EXR Appley gets 4th. Jai Darrow gets 5th. Sal Wallace gets 6th. 7th is Ballard. 8th is Lafrat. 9th is GSR Thrasher. 10th is Winger. 11th is Tom Grattori. 12th is Bang Your Dead. 13th is EXFL Charlie. 14th is GSR Grosjean. And rounding off our grid is Match D. God, man. GSR Deluxe, though. Where has this come from? And how is he tier 4? I'm sorry, but what? Off my TT! Jesus Christ! No, I'm not kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Oh my god. My TT! Oh my god. And I'm a tier 1. God. Okay then. Drivers, all 15 drivers in are lining up. They go then for the formation lap. Okay then, so Deluxe then, this is his prime opportunity to extend his lead in the Drivers' Championship. The fact though that he got 1/10 of my TT is crazy. Woodsy then, lines up in 3rd. It should be a it's actually a really good qualifying from Woodsy actually. He could turn to HSR Sharpie though. He will want to be chasing down Deluxe, but Deluxe got a problem on these 6/10. It's crazy, man. His pace is utterly out of this world. Let me just go to the lowest one. Alright then. Matt Steve just lined up his position. Okay, the lights are not correct. Don't worry about that. Okay then. So position. So every driver starting on the softs. Apart from, here we go then. 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. It's a brilliant start for Deluxe. It's also a brilliant start from Woodsy Meister. Woodsy has absolutely destroyed Sharpie off the line. But Woodsy actually goes a little bit wide into into turn 1, but he manages to say that I'll get the positions up. Commentator's also made a decent start. They're gonna go. Asher and the Frat going side by side. He could put the Frat in the wall, but the Frat is gonna try and manage it round the outside. It's a brilliant opportunistic move from the Frat. Sorry about that. GSR Grosjean then, he's getting squeezed out a little bit. XFL Charlie's also made a decent start. He's up 2 positions. He's up 3 positions, I should say. Sharpie's out of the race. How's he done that? Oh, he's binned it. Sharpie has binned it in the 4th chicane. I'm sorry. This is why I need a COCOM. This is why I need a COCOM. I do realise, Harrison, you couldn't do it, and I do understand that. Get a bloody mic though, lad. I'm joking. Alright then, so that promotes Appley up into a podium position. But I'd imagine Deluxe will want to get away from Woodsy. It's saying a 2-stop is the right one, but if you time it right, you can actually do a 1-stop. Actually do a 1-stop, which is what Deluxe did yesterday, and this will definitely help things. Batters is now up 2 positions. He's now up into P5. Charlie's gained the most positions off the start. He's gone from P13 to P8. Bang Your Dead has also made a decent start. He's up from P12 to P9. Yeah, Sharpie just left. He's absolutely done with that. A lot of people in already for the mediums. Madsty, Tom Couture is actually in for the hards. So he's trying to get to the end maybe, because I know mediums can go about 22 laps, 22, 23 around here. So Tom, if he wants, he could try and get to the end. I mean, it'd be a stretch, but no. Oh Christ! I've just realised. I thought it was a VSC. No, sorry, no. It's a full SC. I don't know why. I thought it's a VSC for some reason. But oh well. Supermarket riot in the chat. So you don't know, we're in the chat. We're all most of the admins are supermarkets. So well, some others as well. So Harrison's Asda. Oh my god. Sam is Marks and Spencer's. Grosjean's Lidl. Oh, it's mad. It's a madhouse in the main chat. I'm just trying to keep it upbeat because at the moment there's not that much to talk about under SC. But that may allow then these drivers to take the tyres just a little bit longer than they would have. It could take him. Oh, safety car's already in. So, that was quick. Deluxe then will lead them. I'm almost constantly saying Deluxe now. I probably will be saying him to the end of the season, to be fair. So, here we go then. Bit of a cluster back there. GSR Appley and Woodsmeister are nearly side by side. So then, when is Deluxe going to go? Oh, he's already gone. Alright then. Deluxe went very early actually. So, through the final chicane they come then. GSR Deluxe leads from Woodsmeister and EXR Appley, then Joe Hidalgo. Joe Hidalgo's also made a decent start ahead of Batters and Wallace. Then Lafrat is in 7th and Charlie is in 8th. 9th is Bang Your Dead ahead of Wingo in 10th. 11th is Matt C. 12th is GSR Corrosion. 13th is Tom Katori. Tom Katori actually didn't get a great restart, and 14th is Thrasher. But Woodsy's actually keeping up with Deluxe at the moment. Deluxe may be struggling a little bit on those tyres. The thing that caused the downfall of Deluxe yesterday, though, was his penalties. He got a lot of penalties last time out. I'm sorry. If the expected Tier 1 pole is a 7.2, then I've got no chance. Right, Woodsy actually makes a little bit of a mistake into the going down towards the hairpin, which could allow EXR Apple to have a go. But he doesn't quite have enough speed to get him. Apple then has got a little bit more errors than Woodsy has. Woodsy trying to keep up with Deluxe, but Deluxe... Oh, Woodsy's already got a penalty, though. So, that will not help him. So, now Appley's up into legit P2. Appley's really starting to show his worth at the back end of this race. Oh, well, I'm screwed then. I'm screwed for Tier 1 then. Absolutely screwed. Right. Towards chicane then. Woodsy goes a little bit wide off the exit, but just about manages to keep it together. So far, I think the closest gap is between Bang Your Dead and EXFL Charlie. Badders has also got a penalty. Oh, let's go a little bit wide for Wingo as well. And Wingo's also got a penalty from that. So then, Deluxe then already getting out of the 1 second window. He's just going to pull away now. But Apple is still on the back of Woodsy. Oh, I didn't notice Woodsy actually has front wing damage. So that will allow. Oh, Bang Your Dead then actually. A bit of an opportunistic move on EXFL Charlie, but Matt Stee then gets past both of them because they're both compromised. Oh, Wingo misses the chicane, which will drop him down the order. So not great there from Wingo. I'm sorry for this. There's not a lot to talk about at the moment. Badders then is just getting on the back of EXR Apple as Wallace is also staying with him. Wallace is actually really quick at the moment. Can he have a go? Down to the hairpin. He probably won't. That's opportunistic for the Frat. He's going to try it up the inside. And I think the Frat's through. No, he's not. Pardon me. Oh, there's been a bit of a coming together. EXFL Charlie's round. I think he made contact with Wingo there. Here comes the Frat then round the outside. He gets pushed into the wall. Wallace pushes him into the wall. The Frat is not going to be happy about that. That was a bit dirty there from Wallace. So for Charlie is also coming in. GSR Grosjean is also in again. I'm having nightmare races. Frat's race though has just gone down the drain. He has got so unlucky there. That was a bit dirty from Wallace there. Stewards might want to take a look at that after the race. Because the Frat was perfectly entitled to do what he was doing. Woodsy then somehow gain? Oh, Appley's made a mistake. Because Joe Hidalgo is now up into P3. So Joe Hidalgo actually going really well. It seems that Canada, the unexpected people are actually getting their chance in the spotlight. Because well, wheel players. Wait, who said that? Right. So Hidalgo then is trying to gain on Woodsy. Just starting to get. Oh, he gets a little bit of a snap. not quite able to do anything. Batters then a little bit out of shape. Still managing to keep it together. Matt Stee is all over the back. Of course, Matt Stee, he is on fresh mediums. So, can Matt Stee have a go? Not going to quite be close enough down into the fourth chicane. Oh, Batters goes really wide though. That's going to allow Matt Stee through. Batters crumbles under pressure. It's very difficult to get that chicane just right without cutting it. And Matt Stee then is through. I've got to be honest, I do not like this track on strict corner cutting. It is nothing short of horrendous. GSR Deluxe that he comes in. There's not speed. It looked like he was coming in there with some speed, so. Where he's pitting early actually. He's going on the hards, interestingly, so he's going to the end. Batters is going on another set of softs, interestingly. Wingo's going on a set of mediums. That then releases Woodsy Meister into the lead. But Deluxe will of course be on the fresher rubber. He will start gaining down. Of course those hards, they actually get quicker as the stint goes on. They do not run out, which is quite crazy. GSR Wallace then, another penalty. But he's not hampered by... Oh, Baz gets another penalty. I'll check the penalties actually. Yeah, a lot of people have got penalties so far. Lux is not one of them, interestingly. Neither is Tom Katori. Woodsy Meister's in then. So these drivers clearly going for really going for the hards to the end, but he's having to change his wing. Annoying. So that, I mean, then Bang Your Dead is now in front of him. Your Dead has got in front of Woodsy. Whether Bang, I don't think Bang will be able to take them to the end. They can't go to the end, especially because the amount of time he was on those softs. Says to me that he can definitely not make them to the end. Matt Stee then is now up into the lead. I believe he's got to make another stop. GSR Grosjean then gets another penalty. No, he actually gets his first penalty, I should say. So any close battles? Thrasher and Tom, they are now pretty close together, as is Wingo, Wallace, and Woodsy. 3 W's. Got a nice ring to it. So then is closing up to Tom. In comes Appley and Johai Dalgo then. They are going to come in now. Johai Dalgo's, he's going on the hards. And Appley's going on the mediums, but Appley's got to change his wing. That's going to lose him a huge amount of time. Deluxe has already gone through. So, that's interesting. Yeah, so Deluxe is so far ahead of them. He's gained so much time on that undercut. Where's Bang Your Dead going to be, though? He's going to be right with Johai Dalgo. Except for Charlie is now out. He's been in the Wall of Champions, I believe. And, yeah, judging by the track map. So, not great there from VSC then. That is a virtual safety car. So Matt Stee then is our leader at the moment. Head of Tom Katori and GSR Thrasher at the moment. How many stops have each of these guys made? Matt Stee will still have to make another stop. Deluxe will not. So he's currently 13 seconds behind Matt. Oh, Matt comes in though. So he's using this to his advantage. I reckon he might want to get to the end. Where is he going to be in reference to Deluxe though? Oh, he thinks he's going to make the mediums to the end though. That's interesting. Wait. That's interesting. He's gonna make them to the end for some reason. Okay. I mean, I'm not doubting him for that, but you know. Oh, what? I know why. I know why he's gone for mediums. I'm stupid. It's raining at the end of the race, you idiot. Honestly, what am I doing? It's raining at the end of the race. I don't know why I forgot that. So now, actually, he's in the prime spot. That would explain why then Tom Katori went on. He went on a set of hards because of the rain. He wants to take it to the rain period, as does Thrasher. I'm stupid, aren't I? That's why Matt Stee went on that set, because it was, you know, bloody, it's going to be bloody raining. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm so stupid sometimes. Oh, Thrasher gets a penalty though. So Deluxe would already be ahead of them. Well, not quite his teammate, but definitely ahead of Thrasher. Matt Stee's actually got 3 seconds, so he'd actually be about 6 seconds behind Deluxe. So, Deluxe has got a lot of penalties yesterday, but he didn't get nothing today. Can't tell if it's raining or not. I don't think it is. It's just overcast. I'll go on board. No, it's not raining at the moment. Winger gets a little bit of a lock up there, as he's trying to get on the back of Jahai Dalgo. Jahai Dalgo seems to be struggling a little bit. Badders then goes with the fastest lap. It's close. Wingo's really close to the back of Jahai Dalgo. He could have a go down to the fourth chicane. Can he have a go? Not quite. GSR Grosjean then sets fastest lap on the set of softs. No surprise there. Can Wingo then have a go down in towards turn 10? No, not quite. There's a long run down towards the final chicane. Can Wingo have a go? Nope, he's not quite close enough to the American. Here comes Wingo then. He could have a go if he dives it down to the first chicane, but he's not going to quite be able to. I class it's a chicane, even though it's technically not. Lux is really closed up actually, because Tom Katori and GSR Thrash. Oh, okay, the Thrash has hit the wall. Never mind. Thrash has hit the wall. That'd be why he went so wide on the exit of the wall, the champ, on the exit of the chicane, because he's hit the wall. Position for Deluxe now, but Matt Stee is really closing in. So can Matt Stee close up? He's on the fresher tyres and he's on the softer compound, but Deluxe is going to waste no time in getting past Thrasher. I believe they're in the same party, so Thrasher just lets him go. Doesn't need to hold him up, and Thrasher then pits. So that's basically Thrasher's race over now. Steve's and that's his personal best lap of the race as he's trying to chase down Deluxe. So Thrasher is going on to another set of mediums. Now promotes to Hidalgo up to 5th. His teammate Woodsy up, Thrasher's teammate Woodsy up into 6th. Wallace and Appley going a bit side by side, but Wallace manages to get ahead of Appley. So, okay, move from Wallace there. I sincerely doubt Deluxe, Tom Katori is going to let Deluxe get held. And besides, he's got a penalty anyway, and Deluxe does not. Deluxe is the only person in the field now not to have a penalty. So, not going to quite be close enough down to the first chicane. That is Grosjean. He's going quite slowly. Wingo and Woodsy then. Wingo gets past Woodsy down into down to the final chicane. Wingo then up on the fresher rubber. Well, on the softer rubber, I should say. Up into P6 now. So Wingo's actually having a pretty good race. Deluxe then is right behind his teammate. This is really allowing Matt Stee then up towards him. But I doubt Tom Couture is going to make it hard for Deluxe. He is putting up a little bit of a fight, but he doesn't try. Matt Stee then, I reckon he's going to try and get past Tom Couture as well. He goes to the inside. He doesn't quite, but he's going to get the traction. Not quite though, actually. Doesn't quite get the traction. Tom's also going to have DRS off his teammate. I don't think Matt Stee's going to get past here. Tom is actually closing up to his teammate again. So, a brilliant battle here, but Matt Stee then, he gets the traction. But Tom has a lot of ERS to use. Does Matt Stee dive it up the inside? He does. But can he try it around the outside on the softer rubber? Also the fresher rubber. He pushes Tom wide. Matt Stee then trying to go up the inside, but Tom still doesn't let him through. Tom still does not yield. Up the inside goes Matt Stee again, but he's not able to get past again. This is a brilliant battle between these two. Tom's got DRS from his teammate again. So Tom really playing strategically here, but Matt gets the better run. Off the chicane, they almost make contact. Now down into the hairpin. Matt Stee locks up a little bit, but he's trying to get the better exit. But once again, Tom Couture has DRS from his teammate. He could get back past him even. Deluxe lets him go. Deluxe lets him go again. So the two Williams clearly working together here. They're forcing Matt Stee to burn his ERS, and Deluxe really, just like he did yesterday, he's going really defensive. Really defensive on Matt Stee. Matt Stee gets another 3 seconds. Again, Deluxe might be on the steward's radar by that, because that was a little bit sketchy. But here comes Matt Stee then, looking on the back of Tom Couture. Deluxe doesn't have a go, but Matt Stee may try and have a go. Deluxe doesn't get the best of runs off the chicane. This has really allowed Matt Stee to replenish his ERS. Matt Stee's gonna have a double toe here. He's actually really close to the back of Deluxe now, but Deluxe is really close to the back of his teammate. So can Matt Stee get past Tom Couture? Stee's up the inside, he spun him. Matt Stee then goes round. That was never going to work. Into the chicane. And Matt Stee then goes spinning. I'm sorry, Matt, but that was never going to work. Going into the chicane. Matt Stee goes round. Never ever works in that chicane because it's so tight. That's now the two Williams, 1-2 at the moment. I don't know who's in the wrong there. I don't think. I hope the stewards agree with me. Stewards, I don't believe that was Tom's fault because Matt was very audacious in trying it there. The fact they had the audacity to try it there was just strange in my opinion. That's basically allowed Deluxe then a massive helping hand. Don't know what you guys in chat think, but in my opinion, bit of a racing incident there. Weird. Alright then. So we're just over halfway through the race now. Canada seems to drag on in my opinion. Deluxe then is still leading ahead of his teammate. The two Williams are still in control of this race. Commentary chat. Alright then, I'll just check. Just check the tier 4 standings a minute. Yeah, so Williams in this case will finally overtake Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship. This is going to be this is going to be huge points for Deluxe. And for Tom, actually. They're at the moment going to get 43 out of the possible 44 points. Because, of course, Badders has the fastest lap. So, they will not have that at the moment. Yeah, but Deluxe is pretty much just running away with this race now. Bang Your Dead now is actually in a legit P2 because he's up because he's got less penalties than Tom Katori does. And Matt Steer is still trying to gain time, but Joe Hidalgo is now trying to gain on Wingo. He's finally got past Apple. Finally got past the likes of Apple and Wallace, so he's now going to try it on Wingo. Oh, I do apologise. Again, viewers, I do apologise about that. This is why I need a tier 4 Cocom. Anyway, right on cue, it's now started raining. So, when is the heavy rain going to come? And Bang Your Dead is actually really closing up to Tom Katori. So I think his tyres are starting to die now. He's been on them since lap 2, so he's really taken them a long way. You can check actually. 23 laps so far he's taken those tyres. He's taken them a long, long way. Whereas Deluxe has only taken them 16. So has 7 laps less than his teammate has. Oh, he gets another penalty though. That means Bang Your Dead is definitely up into a legit P2 now. And Matt Stee has now got front wing damage. Sorry about that. Yeah, Bang Your Dead is now right at the back of Tom Katori. Tom's tyres are just going now. And Mad Stee is just losing so much time now. He has to yield to Apolli, which Apolli also yields to Johai Dalgo. Johai Dalgo, he is now up into P4. You could maybe even get a podium here if he can get within 6 seconds of Tom Katori. That is Thrasher. And we have a full course yellow. No, we don't. Don't worry about that. Yeah, Tom's tyres, they've just gone now. Just absolutely gone. I don't think his strategy has paid off because his tyres, they've gone now. Let's just say that. Yeah, this now means that Johai Dalgo, he could be up into a legit P3 here. Johai Dalgo could be on the podium. What about that? Oh, Thrasher now retires in the pit lane. So I reckon it only be a map. Oh, DRS has now been disabled. So that's perfect timing there for these guys. Apolli for some reason doesn't pit. Don't know why. These guys chose the absolute perfect time. They now put on the intermediates. Apolli's, I think, made a bit of a mistake there because he's staying out. I mean, Deluxe had to. Oh, Deluxe has hit the wall though. Deluxe has hit the wall. He's got front wing damage. This could be his race. Tumbling down the drain here. Deluxe, I reckon he's thrown it away. Because he's stayed out. He just got it at the complete wrong time. This could be Bang Your Dead then. Bang Your Dead is in a legit P1. Because Deluxe, he's thrown it away, I believe. Because look at how little grip he's got. Tom Katori then easing past EXR Apolli, as does Bang Your Dead. I presume our new race winner, new race leader, because GSR Deluxe, he's dominated this race. Yeah, I think he's thrown it away. He hasn't completely thrown it away because he's still got to he's still got no penalties, but still Deluxe has, he may have just thrown his race away here, particularly the lead. I don't think he's thrown away a podium though. I don't think he's thrown that away. No, he hasn't, because he's still, hang on, He won't even be on the podium at this rate. He could still get Joe Hidalgo for P3. But no, Joe Hidalgo is not within. Oh, he gets a 3-second though. So now he's finally got his first penalty, and that is crucial because it means now he will not even get a podium out of this. Tom Katori, his weekend just gets better and better at the moment because he's at the moment he's in legit P2 because of the penalties. Bang You're Dead is on for his first win of the season. Joe Hidalgo is on for his first podium of the season. And Deluxe is not even on the podium at the moment because of his penalties. He could still overtake his teammate here on penalties. At the moment, Joe Hidalgo is not close enough. Actually, Deluxe is going in 5 seconds on his teammate. That's going to be a big ask. But of course, we do know Deluxe's pace, so we could see that, maybe. But Tom Katori, then, he's actually gaining now on Bang You're Dead. So all of a sudden, a boring race, just like Tier 3. Once the rain has come, that has thrown everything up. I thought this was going to be a boring race, but boy was I wrong. GSR Deluxe, and he's trying to get past Joe Hidalgo, but he's just losing time by trying to get past the Red Bull. It's all allowing his teammates to get away. At the moment, Tom's in a... This is gap to leader. Tom is in a legit P2 at the moment. How about that? Tom at the moment is third podium in one weekend. Here comes Deluxe then. He's trying to go round the outside. He's trying to go up the inside now. Of Joe Hidalgo. Joe Hidalgo is forced to yield. Deluxe gets it stopped. And Deluxe is now up into a legit P3. But Joe Hidalgo is going to maybe have a go back on him. But he knows Deluxe's pace. And he does not want to fight him. But at the moment, Tom Katori is still doing enough. Well, I mean, he's not doing enough for P1, but he's doing enough for P2. Unless his teammate gains a miraculous amount of time on him. Which he actually is. Deluxe out pure determination. He could still win this, but it's going to be very unlikely because he's got to gain 8 seconds on Bang You're Dead. So, it's going to be really difficult for Deluxe. Yeah, because Tom Katori now, he starts to gain another 5 seconds. Tony has to gain another 4 seconds, I should say, on Bang You're Dead. Tom's going to try, if Bang You're Dead gets another penalty, that will then throw it wide open for Tom. Deluxe, though, is chasing them down. He's not giving up yet. He's gained over a second on this lap. Oh, he's lost a bit of his wing, though, in trying. He's lost his wing on the Wall of Champions. I think that's pretty much his win chances over now, and maybe even second place. He'll get a second, that'd be pretty impressive. But he's completely thrown it away now, has Deluxe. Any chance the race win? But he's still gaining on his teammate. I just showed you how quick Deluxe is. He's still gaining on his teammate. Bang You're Dead's actually gaining on Tom now. True, Tom doesn't... Bang You're Dead, he really gains on the straights. He's got a lot of straight line speed in that Alfa Romeo. And he is really gaining now. Tom doesn't even have any front wing damage. And Bang is still gaining on him. This is crazy. Son, the race has just been absolutely thrown wide open. Deluxe would still have about a 20-point championship lead. So he's actually nearly within range of his teammate. Oh, they got to be careful of the damage, which then despawns. Thankfully. Yeah, Deluxe is nearly within range to get P2 now. I doubt it'll get Bang You're Dead though, but Deluxe is pushing so hard. Oh, Tom gets another penalty. So that's now Deluxe with a legit P3. Don't think Johai Dago is not quite in a legit P3. It's still be a Williams double podium, but at the moment Bang You're Dead is legit in the race lead, but Deluxe is really closing in. So this could be a very exciting finish to this race. Lafrat's now out. He's in the pits. Don't worry about that. Bang You're Dead then he's going slowly again. Deluxe is pushing so hard. He's so quick around here. It's a bit like me in Hungary in Tier 2. Deluxe is right there now. He's halved the gap. He's chopped the gap in half in just 3 laps. He's pushed in so hard. Is Deluxe. This is crazy. Oh, Bang You're Dead nearly loses it. Almost loses it. We should have rain in every race. I mean, I know we're going to get rain in Tier 2 as well for the first time this season. But still, give us more rain. F1 2020. Because I absolutely love it when there's rain. Deluxe is now 4.2. He's just gained another second. He's now only 3.9. He could still win this. Unbelievably, he could still win this. But Bang, I think, is still doing enough. And Deluxe has only got 2 laps to try and catch them. Even with front wing damage. Imagine what he could have done without front wing damage. Tom Katori at the moment, he's still on for a legit P3. But Bang is now really close to the back of Tom. So the pendulum swung again. In the favour of Bang You're Dead. He's really trying to get on the back of Tom. I don't think Deluxe is going to do enough. He's not quite close enough. Oh, Bang gets another penalty though. This is Deluxe's chance now. He's got to be unbelievably. Absolutely unbelievably. Deluxe. He's back in a legit lead. What is this race? Johai Dago is nearly in a legit. Oh, what is this race? Deluxe, he's hit the wall again though. He's lost more time. This is going to be so close. Matt Steele then gets past Johai Dago. Johai Dago's now hit the wall. Oh, I think that's Apple in the wall. I don't know. But this is going to be so close at the end because Bang You're Dead. He has 6 seconds worth of penalties. Deluxe only has 3. But Bang has really got to get past Tom Katori now. Here he comes then. He's going to go to the inside. Can he try and get past Tom Katori? He still doesn't. It's going to be so close. the end of this race. Deluxe, he's within range now. The end of a very manic race. Deluxe could still win this. Bang your dead, then he gets a better exit on Tom. But Tom's doing all he needs to do right now. Tom is doing all he needs to do right now for his teammate to steal the win. Tom Katori then, he's going to win on track, but it's not going to be the victory. GSR Deluxe, unbelievably, still wins, despite the fact he had front wing damage. He was 14 seconds behind and he still won the race. Bang Your Dead then gets P2. And Tom Katori, again, a dream. It's a dream weekend for him. 2 wins in ARL and now a P3 in GSR. What an ending to that race we had. Oh, Dad undoubtedly gets driver of the day. That was a crazy finish. So it's still, I can't believe what it's still saying. It's Deluxe who comes back to win again. 3 in a row for Deluxe ahead of Bang Your Dead. And then his teammate Tom Katori. Tom Katori's had a fabulous weekend. And it's going to be get more silverware for Tom Katori. What an ending to that race. That is one of the most unbelievable endings I've ever seen. Deluxe fights back to win. Oh man. What an ending, guys. Bloody hell. Put me on the edge of my seat. Right. Oh my god. We now have our top 3 and now on a fascinating end to that race. I mean, that was unbelievable. But we'll start off then with our 3rd place man. Yet more for Tom Katori.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, so it's got to be almost a dream for you because winning ARL Tier 4, winning ARL Tier 3, and now P3 in GSR Tier 4. I mean, considering your strategy, were you expecting to finish that high?
No, when I got damaged first lap, I thought the whole race was done. I couldn't get a good lap out in quality. Damage first lap, I was pulling to pits just to give up, but Deluxe told me to go hard and just survive to the rain, and that worked and kept me in it then. He luckily gave me the first stop to let me defend from a Bang Your Dead when it did go to wet weather. Then it was a lot of teamwork to try keep Deluxe in the penalty window of Bang Your Dead and to keep me on the podium.
Yeah, it was a you definitely made that finish dramatic. It was just a shame that you it was just a shame that you got all those penalties, but it was a but how hard was it to keep Bang Your Dead behind, because you had to defend a huge amount, especially on that final lap.
I thought he was going to get me going into the hairpin because I massively went deep, and then I don't know why he didn't go for a lunge because I'm pretty sure I would have. I don't know, I'm just really aggressive for some reason. But he was really quick there. To try keeping behind to get Deluxe to win was impossible. But I don't know how we pulled it off.
Yeah, I think the rain definitely helped there, but anyway, it was a fantastic strategy from you there.
Thank you.
And congrats on the on yet another podium this weekend. All right then, so we'll then move on to you were so close, man. Bang, you're dead.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just lost it on my focus, and I got another warning, and that resulted me in having another penalty.
Yeah. Once again, a phenomenal strategy from you actually. Did it? Were you? How were you feeling when you got the intercall just right, especially what happened to Deluxe during that lap?
Yeah, I kind of just judged it off of my own accord, because I thought if I go in too early, then I'm not going to be able to keep the tyres. It's just going to spin and spin and spin. So I just reacted to what Tom Katori did in front of me a little bit as well.
Yeah. Oh, you how frustrated were you though with that with that final penalty? Because I personally was certain you were going to win until you got that penalty. Just really unlucky there. Just go tell us some of the feelings that were going through your mind when when your first win was just snatched away like that.
Well, my first reaction was I've lost it, and then I just thought, as long as I keep it on the track and glide along at my own pace, at least I'll be able to get second. It was like in Hungary, I lost it on the curb and I could have got P3, so I just thought I'd better just keep it safe and try and get at least second or third.
Yeah, unlucky there, but congrats on your podium there. You were so close, but unfortunately it wasn't to be today.
Thank you.
So then I'm still in shock with this result. GSR Deluxe, your third win in a row. How the hell did you do that?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's my fourth, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
Yeah, it's the fourth. It's the fourth.
I think it's Belgium. Yeah, I started in Belgium, then Hungary. Yeah, I think. It was very chaotic. I started quali, of course. They had the lobby glitch, so we had to restart. In that lobby, I set at 8-3. But yeah, when quali was really good, I hooked up the final lap, and luckily Tom gave me a slipstream. And yeah, that was really quali. And then from there, just race. It was soft. So I was gonna put on the safety car, but I thought, no, I'll let Tom put on the safety car, go a bit longer, maybe. Just try and pull away a bit more, and then let Tom have the lead, because that would help us later on, which it actually did in the race. So I closed back up to Tom in the dry stint, and then from there, it just wets happened, of course. So I closed back up to Tom, and yeah, then the wets happened. So I went on to intermediates, and then yeah, I messed up I didn't mess it up, I'd say. Got wing damage, and that kind of ruined my pit stop, but I let Tom go another lap because I wanted him to have a bit more of the track conditions. Went another lap longer, pitted, came up behind Tom, and from there it was very tense. I got wing damage twice. One time I got yellow, the other time I got orange. And then last lap I was really tense, and we were just trying to work together really. And yeah, I don't know how I did it with wing damage, but we managed to. It was Tom as well, because he did very good defending against Dangy Dead, and he ended up making me go into the 3-second gap, I guess. So that's the race, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm still shocked by that result, because I knew you'd be quick, but honestly, to close down that gap with front wing damage, that was pretty impressive. Not gonna lie, because I was how did you panic at all when you made those mistakes in the when you're on dry tires in the wet, because or did you just manage to maintain your composure to somehow still take that victory?
I don't really know, to be honest. It all went a bit quick in my head. It went past very quickly. Composure was quite bad because I didn't want to get a penalty, and when I got my penalty, I was like, okay, that's probably the win over, especially on the thing. So, like I said, with the composure answer, I just was kind of going with it, seeing what the race was like, which is what I've been doing for the most of my races, and yeah, it was good, and the entire race were a bit. It was okay because I can't really say it was bad because I did win. I did get the win in the end, but I kind of think I kind of messed up quite a bit in that race. But look, I got quite lucky at the end to get the win. To be honest, I think Bangy Dead really drove a really good race, and yeah, it was good from him. So that's what I can really say.
Yeah. Again, just a great drive for you today. Starting now to question whether your place in tier 4, especially because of your once again phenomenal drive in tier 3 yesterday. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Tier 3 yesterday, you got a huge amount of penalties. So how did you manage to keep them down so low today?
Tier 3, I learned a lesson that penalties really do not help you in a race. That kind of led me on to what happened after.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit. Yeah, I just kept the penalties down. I just tried to keep it clean. That's all I can really say, to be honest. I just kept it within the track limits. I kind of knew where the track limits were today compared to yesterday. And I learned a lesson as well in France, tier 3 RL. I learned that track limits really do matter, especially at France, because I got spun out twice. But look, I got a point, but it could have been more if I kept my penalties down. So I kind of just kept it clean. Yeah, that's all I could really do, except keep it clean and drive a good race, or try and drive a good race.
All right then. So viewers, that we'll wrap it up there. I'm not going to do the national anthem because tier 1 now. But we thank you very much for watching. Join us it's about now 15 minutes. It's very tight for time because of course the late start of tier 4 was a lobby problem. So in about 15 minutes we have tier 1, and then tomorrow it will be tier 5 and tier 2. But for now, I've been your commentator, GSR AdeF1, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.